SOG, let's do.
Scandi Recon on blue 4.
Alright, a few things have to happen right now. Tora Bora is the map.
Let's get ML on blue 4. '29th on N4. Let me get the Centaur players on blue 4. Let me get BPL on Tau. I didn't see your numbers. What are your numbers? Tau, let me get you all on N4.
Did you want BPL on N4 or?
BPL, you all will come N4, yes. Let's get Zeus Community on blue 4.
I'm waiting on the multi right now. Barb
Chad
allegedly has, I think, one AFK though.
Blue 4.
But yeah, I'm gonna work with Audrey Hotto. We will get that mission tested and run. I will even go to TSB and grab people from there. But we'll get it working.
Let me get 501st on N4.
We will find a way.
Now, is there a community that has not been slotted?
One RW.
1RW, you all may go blue 4.
Yeah, no, Audrey, he just, he's got to take the rest of the night off, and we'll go from there.
Poe, you go to slot?
Yeah, Jiminy's, Burial, and Morty, can we have those slots in Alpha 1, please, for our guys?
Sure thing.
Take AR, Poe.
Alright, Fuel, can you do this?
Iceberg, I just replied to you on Discord.
Nexa? Here, use Brendan as your shot.
Lamau.
Okay. I need you.
Oh, there's Firefighter. Firefighter, take Combat Engineer. Alrighty, anyway.
But I'm thinking after this mission, we'll do some mission development.
Alrighty.
Just chill for the night.
I need a first platoon leader.
Because I'm hyped up on coffee.
Because no one likes to take those for whatever reason. Oh, just looking through here.
Oh yeah, no, we're at capacity. 124 is the maximum for right now.
Anderson, won't you PS for Helios, please?
UPSC, can you promote one of your guys to first platoon leader, please and thank you?
Sphere can take first platoon lead, blue 4.
Alright, yeah, that works.
Actually, I was already platoon lead in the last mission. Never mind.
It is after that time, so if you want to, rules say you can.
Alright, cool.
Other than that, it looks pretty good. I'll take it as it is.
At me in their iceberg, so I know where to look.
Get your company together.
Everything looks good except...
Oh, great. Apparently Barb's drunk. That's alright. We'll just have to deal with him.
Echo 1 and Echo 2, all 6 of you. Could I get 2 of you to take into Foxtrot team lead, or squad lead, and the rest of you to fill into Foxtrot 2, please?
Hopped on to Foxtrot 2, all my Act 2 guys. Echo 1, Granny, Luna, Nightshade, Vinchin.
Mission Maker, is that supposed to be UH1Y, or 1H?
When isn't Barb drunk? Yeah, good question.
was here a second ago.
I think that's a safe assumption.
Yeah, I think it's the UH-1H.
It has.
Man, it's meant to be a Huey.
Alrighty.
If I may, the description of the pilot slot says UH-1Y, so it's probably that one.
Okay. Yep.
Alrighty, we have N4 good, we have Blue 4 good. Let's go ahead and move it on the map screen.
Oh boy, map screen.
So we're just gonna have fun. Pora, Pora, and Bora, Bora. Oh dear. Let's go ahead and look at our map here. 3 caches, all in the same town. I bet you they're all in that little trifecta zone, just in all, those 3 buildings. That would be hilarious.
Alright, what is our brief?
But this is a desert map, so...
Versus UK Blue 4.
Gonna do Battle of Sejuk here.
Guys are armed with the VHS preset. G36s to the UK. It's 3 destroy markers inside a small town. The device, the destroy marker is a device from the vanilla game, the weird nuclear-looking thing. It is very much destructible. You may just have to be careful about where you plant explosives on it. That's pretty much it. I do believe the view distance is cranked down to balance out the Blue 4, as it's very open.
Alrighty, any questions from our company leaders?
Full
So
FNF
you're
servers,
saying
I'm scrolling in
it's
just
the WMD device.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Barb.
Hi, Weeboo.
Oh my gosh, your mic. How are you?
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
I'm good.
Can you,
kind of tired after the...
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut. Could you just quickly pass me the Twitch multi?
Oh, right, gotcha.
How's your throat?
Yeah, my throat's hurting more than when you usually have some... I'm gonna stop there.
I knew you were gonna take it sexual.
Yeah, well, but in all actuality, I have not spoken that much in that quick of a fashion in a long time, so it was fun. But yeah, I got some nice hot tea now, so I'm gonna be feeling better. So what I mean to say is, if you wanna take the lion's share of this op, be my guest.
All right, I'll take your word for it. All right, so I spawned in a rock. Let's go ahead, get all of our buttons placed. We do P for tracers and J for effect.
Nothing.
We're gonna hit page up to scroll things up. Yeah, because I always thought J was tracers, so I literally always hit P and J for every spectator thing I do.
Yeah, just for literally like no reason. There's never been anything on J, but I mean you can hit L. And that spawns a nice little light, but like...
I know, right? Haha, we can have the players follow it, but they can't see it, unfortunately.
Fortunately? God.
I said unfortunately.
Yeah, and I said fortunately.
Haha, blind them.
You're not the Zeus, you're the commentator. You can't torture them here.
I mean, that's a really big misconception. I never really torture my player base unless they ask me for it, which is seldom, but you sometimes get that within Paw Patrol and the 700th Cadian, but not in TSB. Also, 2 of the Dishkas spawned in and they fell over. I thought that was cute.
I saw that too. Yeah, that's funny. Audited mission, by the way.
Audited mission. Ah, excellent. All right, so do you want me to just take the intros while you drink your tea, or what? What do you want to? How do you want to?
Sounds good to me. Go for it.
All right.
I'll just kind of pan along.
Anyway, guys, this is round 2 of Friday Night Fights. We do this every Friday at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Barb was nice enough to cover the first round for me, as we did, whatchamacallit, SCP Overlord, and that all fell apart. But hey, we're going to try again someday soon. Anyway, this is a 3 ammo cache destruction op, which means Blue 4 is going to have 50 minutes to destroy these 3 ammo caches, and all they have are these little circles on the map to try to find them. This op's a little unique in the fact that all 3 ammo caches are really close together, thus creating this really cool circular graph effect, and they're honestly in random buildings. I was half expecting them all to be in the area where all 3 of the circles interlock here, just for the hell of it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, Venn diagram. But I also like how there's a bunch of little random custom fires going off right here on top of the buildings and whatnot. So, with all of that done, Blue 4 is going to be the aggressing faction. They have a numbers advantage, as most attacking factions do, to help balance out that the defenders have the defender advantage, and they can just, you know, let the attacking faction come by. They've also been given an example placeholder here, and I really like the sign on the back that shows them that, because if you turn it around, they've got sample town distance and then sample town crossed off. That is kind of cute. Otherwise, Blue 4 has a Huey gunship, 3 M2 Humvees with no protection on the gunner, so really easy to snipe those guys off, and a bunch of transport trucks. But otherwise,
what the hell are you on about? I'm sorry, but you're talking about Sample Town? What?
Turn or look on the back side of the sign.
What sign? The sign.
The sign that shows the sample plate that's labeled sample place over at Blue 4 for the Eastwind device. And if you look behind it, yeah. So, Blue 4 here, we appear to have the new UK kits from their mod update a few weeks ago. So, it's really just a reskinned US faction, but they've been given G36Ks for this one. So, just, you know, different 5.56 rifles that you seldom see, but hey, we've got them today. Standard 249 for the machine gunners and 240 Bravos for the machine gun teams. So squad-based machine gun and then team-based machine gun based on where they are slotted on. And then I will also expect to see a Carl Gustav in the Charlie 2 slot, utilized by Buckets, one of the guys you normally see take those roles. So, Blue 4 has a good amount of forces here to make an aggressive action, but let's go ahead and move back to Green 4. We already made a comment on the 3 Dishkas, one of them being knocked over, 2 of them being knocked over, and Green 4 hasn't set anything up yet. They can go anywhere in the green zone as Safe Start is going. They cannot leave it. But otherwise, we have what appears to be a custom faction with Desert Camo, and everyone has a different patch, so I don't think it's anything specific here, but they are definitely some sort of paramilitary group. They also appear to have 249s, 240 Bravos as their machine guns, but they have the VZ rifle, which is often regarded as the worst rifle in RHS. It's a Croatian battle rifle, right? It's either Croatian or Czech.
It's Czech.
I've heard people say that it's either, but
it's Central European, so it doesn't really matter who uses it. It's pretty shit.
But otherwise, it's technically a 5.56 mirror match either way. So their ballistics and ratings and whatnot are going to be very, very close to identical. So it just yep.
Bassbeer's in my chat. The Green Force is meant to be French forces, so I think this is meant to mimic
French forces. That makes sense. Yeah, that would make total sense. So, I mean, yeah, looking at it, I can completely see that it is supposed to look like a FAMAS. So, French versus the UK, even though the UKs have G36s.
Waterloo Part 2. That's the title for your video for this. Waterloo Part 2.
We'll just have, I thought it was Bora Bora on Tora Tora. Was the title.
I
know, you're memeing.
History guy. It's a bunch of words in a book, and I don't read. I look at the pictures.
That is entirely understandable. But otherwise, Green 4, 3 caches. Actually, technically, it's 2 caches to defend, unless they're all Eastwind devices. They might actually all be Eastwind devices. They're all Eastwind devices. The one issue, though, is that light is going to give it away. So if I hit the OK, there's no way for me to make the symbols disappear, but you can see the light flash by. That's probably why they have the fires, because it's the same color as that strobe light to try to help hide it. But looking at the map,
yeah,
I mean, it would help, But you can still see some of the glow. So, like, from afar, Blue 4 can tell which buildings are where, so that doesn't really do any favors for Green 4. But Green 4 does have a massive ridge to utilize here. That's why view distance is limited, but at the same time, the ridges, like, the back parts of it can't really be used because it falls out of bounds. So, I would expect Green 4 to probably do a 2-part defense, having some guys defending on the southern ridge to cover, and then the rest being in the town or possibly a small recon group on the northern ridge, but there's no vehicles for Green 4 to get around in to set up counterattacks along the route, so Blue 4 is going to have full access to get to the AO unmolested, so Green 4 is really going to have to double down on defenses. A lot of places where that Huey can land on the northern bank past the giant ridgeline that's not out of bounds. I don't think they can attempt to land in the ridges back here because it quickly falls out of bounds. So, I don't know, but Yep.
I was gonna say maybe south, but even then, this is all very steep terrain. They'd have to hover like a foot above ground and then let people just jump out. But...
Yeah, but they would be a really nasty target at that point again, because I think Green 4 is going to have a defensive group up here on this ridge to be able to shoot at anything. So really what you're going to be seeing that Huey do is trying its best to provide fire support, but with those 3 Dishka statics, one lucky hit to the main rotor engine, and that Huey is going to be knocked out permanently. And honestly, more often than not, the gunships aren't really utilized that well. We have seen exceptions. 2 weeks ago on the first mission of NA, I believe. Or was it the second? It was the one with the new map with all of those ZEC fortifications built in, and it's like a jungle-y sort of map. Do you recall that? Yeah, ZEN statics, my bad. Static positions. But it's that new jungle-esque one, and the defending faction turtle, that rock position, and there was a gunship just absolutely shredding people. And even though they were flying super high, super far, but that gunner was so fucking accurate with leading his shots. He wounded at least 4 or 5 people and actually got 2 kills off of it, if I recall correctly. So if you get a dream team in that Huey, I mean, that's what you want, but that is exceptionally difficult to do. So we'll probably just see it harass more than anything. And honestly, most of the time, harassing is good enough, because if Green 4 is too busy target fixated on a Huey, that's going to allow Blue 4 to really push up. Now, how is Blue 4 going to assault this? Let's look at the obvious vectors. They do have an MSR that they can follow. It goes a little off the map, but they can just go off-road for it. And then follow that around, and that would lead them to the village.
Cookies, and I'm a tiger of my word.
Sorry, someone was subbing to me. I'm going to do a side comment in a second, but Blue 4 could easily just follow this MSR, get on top of this ridge, and then have the ridge cover a main attack with those armed M2 Humvees. But I believe Green 4 is going to be smart enough to deploy something on the northeastern group to kind of hold this position. So if I was Blue 4, I would consider using the Huey, deploying a squad to the north to try to push up on the far northwestern corner of the AO to get some decent overwatch on the AO, but it's still going to be really close. And I would recommend that Huey does a pass close by the AO first, because we already have some Green 4 guys digging some fortifications up here to try to go high, but I think sending at least a marksman team would be worth the risk just to get some good scouting data, and then literally just have the rest of your forces push this ridge and then attack from this ridge. Really, like, there's no other way to hit this AO, because you can't go too far west, because then you'll run out of the map bounds, and the terrain gets really, really harsh, and it's really easy to get cornered with your back to the map, because if you make one wrong turn and stay there for 10 seconds, you're insta-killed. So, I think the defenders have a really good map here to defend, but Blue 4 has some really good assets to attack with. The Humvees are going to have to be stationary turrets that are just mobile with the infantry. There's not really any place for them to drive around and dish out significant damage. It doesn't really help that the gunner is completely exposed. So, We'll have to see, but I really like Green 4's decision to put guys on both the ridges, utilize the natural positioning of this village to the best of their ability, and then, you know, have a decent chunk of guys in the town itself. But actually, a lot of their manpower is being committed to the ridges themselves, so we might see a dynamic pullback of if Green 4 notices that Blue 4 is attacking one ridge with a lot of guys, you might see the other ridge pull back and fall into the town. Because if Blue 4 takes the ridge and Green 4 is still up there, that's a lot of manpower out of position, and Blue 4 can just hold, basically lock them out from getting into the area, and Blue 4 would be able to easily overpower the fire team to squad size element still staying within the town. Now, to explain the sub earlier, Selzik told me last night, because I've had a dream for 2 years about late at night, I will just randomly, like after I'm done streaming, I will make peanut butter cookies. I've wanted to do that for 2 years, and I never had the balls to do it. So last night I finally did it. I will confess, all I did the night after, right after the stream was I took the ingredients out, realized that I'm an idiot because I was about to cook with cold butter. You always leave the butter out for room temperature because it makes the cookies better. It just does. I don't know the exact science behind it. So I slept on it, woke up, first thing I did was go downstairs and make the fucking cookies. No, that's weird. Then you'd get hotter butter and that would ruin your cookies. But I sent Selzik the pictures because he wanted proof, and he said he'd resub to me if I made the cookies, so...
I think we need to recognize the elephant in the room. It took you 2 years to bake cookies.
Yes.
Do you know how easy it is to make peanut butter cookies?
Yes. It took me 10 minutes to mix all the ingredients, and then I...
Was it from scratch, or was it...
From scratch.
From Betty?
No. Okay, so you gotta take a cup of brown sugar, a cup of regular sugar, 2 sticks of butter. You cream that together. You also add... After you're done with that, what am I missing? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, and then you add the eggs. Then you sift together 2 cups of flour. Sometimes you can add a half cup if you want them to be a little more doughy. Baking soda, baking powder, I'm blanking on the exact ratios right now, and salt. You sift that together. You don't want any clumps because no one wants to bite into a cookie with a flour clump in it. Then you sift that in to the creamed mixture. Oh, and wait, no, I was right on that. But you do it in like you do a fourth to a third of it. You mix that in, make sure it's fine. Then you add the second, third, or fourth, and so on and so forth. You don't add it all at once because that might overpower the mixture. Mix that all by hand. Let the dough rest in the fridge or freezer. I prefer the freezer, but the fridge is also good. Because you want the dough to...
Yep. So we have Blue 4 setting
Wow, okay. Alright, I see how it is. Blue 4 going off. Looks like they've divided their forces in a pincer maneuver here. We got one group going south right here. That's one of the M2 Humvees, and it is crewed by a full group, so they're going to be heading down. Blue 4, I like how they're trying to divide their forces in this pincer maneuver, but Green 4 has a really... Look at that on the map, that nice L shape. Of really good defenses on the north where the obvious approach for Blue 4 is, but that's why Blue 4 is dividing their force to a pincer maneuver. I was about to say all eggs in one basket, but that was wrong. I also like how we have a Green 4 medic doing some recon here. That's T5 Bay, in my opinion, the second best player. Huh?
I asked if it was Logan, because we sometimes see Logan do that.
No, it's T5 Bay of all people, but... I think he hears the Humvee coming up, and if the gunner's on, yeah, he could get a free kill off the bat. But no, he's running away. He hears it, though. He's freaking out, immediately goes prone.
Yep, and gonna get away with it for now.
Yep.
Huey's coming in now, along with 2 other Humvees.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's gonna be able to tell his force, though, that there's people coming.
They might try and go... Well, if the Huey flew closer, I would have magged up the cockpit personally, but at that distance, nah.
Yeah, modern day Gettysburg.
Does the Huey actually have people in it as well? No, it looks like it's just some gunners. Maybe. Yeah, it does have a couple of people, and it's taking some fire now from the top of the hill. Might be that Dishcom as well. Nah, that's just a 5.56, yep.
Have that Huey still pushing up. But everyone's target fixated on the Huey itself, so that's going to let Blue 4 dismount the guys here. We also have another Blue 4 group dismounting in front of the Northern Ridge group at the base of the ridge where some cover is. So, yeah, you're seeing this pincer maneuver unfold. I love how we have an AT guy right here. Who is this? Eagle could literally get up and boop that Humvee, but he doesn't know it's there. And you got... Is that Bot? No, that's Drake running down now. And that Humvee is pulling away. It might catch Drake out of position, but people can blend in real easy in these hills here.
Gunner's still looking behind it. So, yeah, between Drake and Bay, they're going to be pretty well undetected for the time being.
For the north, we got Thorn and Firefighter and Coda on green 4, about to run into this northern group that is advancing. How loud are Armavics on average? It greatly depends. Humvees are a little more quiet. Ooh!
I heard that.
That is to the north. That was...
Oh my god.
Firefighter and someone else getting mowed down.
Yeah, I saw at least 3 people for green 4 just get completely eradicated.
It was 2, and Coda now coming down with the law, and he starts taking shots. But he heard the vehicle first among that gunfire, thinking it might have been in some sort of vehicle support on there. And then we got this southern group also dismounting, but I mean, if Blue 4 can get some early free kills without taking any deaths, that would be exceptional for them to heighten that number advantage so they can close the gap. Because I assure you, once Green 4 gets their battle lines properly set, such as what's going on right now, 2 machine gunners firing at Blue 4's main group here to the northwest, that is where you're going to see a lot of kills start stacking for Green 4. So any kill that Blue 4 can get early on right now is absolutely critical for them to win these rounds.
Bay is still behind this Foxtrot 1 group on the south side.
Yep.
As the rest of the people on the ridge are opening up on various targets, including Blue 4 Command over here. I think they got dropped off by the Huey, who is now falling back. Could see some kind of play from Bay, though, with the numbers that are over here. Yeah, it looks like Blue 4's idea was pretty much to use those ridges in the same way that Green 4's been using those ridges. When you said, "Oh, I love this terrain that Green 4's been given," the look I gave the camera was like you had 3 heads. Like, this town itself is a pretty shitty place to defend. It's small. It's not very, there's some rocks and there's a bunch of buildings, but they're all like the dirt buildings from Takistan and stuff like that. And I don't think it's very good. But the ridges overlooking it are pretty good.
Yep.
If used properly, and Green 4's been using them properly so far. So the fact that Blue 4 had that same idea, I think it speaks testament to that. And we'll see if they're able to hold it now that Blue 4 is attacking both of the ridges, like you said.
Yeah, with... Go ahead.
Green 4 might pull back. Green 4 might pull back if one of them took contact and the other didn't, but now that they're both taking contact, if the southern ridge gets eradicated by a larger Blue 4 force, which I think is what's happening, and Green 4 is able to hold this northern one at bay, but not be able to fall back, then that could be a problem for the people holding the town, which is only a squad-sized element at best.
So, you're absolutely right, and that's why I love this Blue 4 pincer maneuver strategy. It catches both Green 4 forces on the ridges out of position because they have to deal with things, and you see that Green 4 is desperately trying to commit Alpha and Bravo to follow Platoon 1 HQ to get on the top of this ridge to fire down at the Blue 4 force coming in. Their goal is to take care of this group and then potentially pull back to the town to cover from the other large group coming from the southeast. 2 things have to hold here for Green 4, though. Number 1, the guys to the southeast have to hold, and they have to hold hard, and that's going to be really tough to do because they are outnumbered literally 4 or 5 to 1 up here. And the second thing that Green 4 has to do is quickly kill the guys to the north. So tactics-wise, yeah. Tactics-wise, Blue 4 is going to keep pushing that advantage, and you might see Green 4 start pulling units back to the town itself, but it is going to be a bloodbath trying to cover that town with 2 ridges that are occupied by enemies. The best bet Green 4 is going to have at that point is to find angles where once Blue 4 starts getting on the even ground levels to the village itself, then they'll have avenues of fire to take out Blue 4. But as soon as they open up, I can assure you Blue 4 on the ridges will start firing on those buildings. Another important thing to note, it is getting darker.
Yeah, I thought it was getting lighter for a bit, but now it seems, yeah, it's getting darker even. I heard some thunder earlier as well. So
that's actually going to help Green 4 in the long run here because they'll be able to blend into the darkness of the buildings, but it's also going to help Blue 4 because it's going to make those, gosh, what do you call those? They're not sirens, but the flashing strobe light going around in circles on the east wind devices, that's going to make them a lot easier to spot. So who do we have back here? We got Montgomery trying to get behind the northern Blue 4 group here to try to deal some damage. Noise pollution's going to help him out there, but Blue 4 already pushing right onto Green 4's line here, and this is their stronger side. Meanwhile, Blue 4 on the other group, we are starting to see Green 4 pull back from that area. We got a few guys up here. Some Green 4 blending in. We have Eagle who took out one dude, put some pot shots on another guy. But we even have a machine gun team for Blue 4 overwatching the MSR, and he could potentially push in. But T5 Bay, he is out here on his own. I don't know why. I think he's just being extra cautious here. But every player is going to matter for Green 4 here. But with this darkness, Green 4 guys that stay behind to try to wreak havoc here are really going to make or break this if they can go down with really high positive KDs. And Montgomery, unfortunately, getting spotted out by Charlie 1 and suppressed. He's popped some smoke grenades. He's also been hit a few times. The best he can do is just wait this out. But Blue 4 penetrating this line here. It's absolutely horrible for Green 4. Go ahead, sorry.
No, you're good. North side for Blue 4, I'm loving the cohesiveness of this Blue 4 push. It looks a bit like a mad blob.
God damn, who is that?
Trying to kill everything, you know, classic death blob strategy. But at the same time...
he's dead now.
A, it's effective, and B, just the sheer number of them and how steady they're able
Point man on -1 kills.
A column than a blob. So they're able to keep it steady, keep the momentum going, have some layers as far as people on the back line shooting people further up on the mountain or on the ridge that the guys close up can't deal with. So they are supporting each other from various distances, which is pretty nice to see, and it's working out pretty well for them.
Hey, look at Eagle on the southern group. He picked off a whole Humvee that pulled up next to him. So he's on 3 kills. Nice. Kershaw on no kills. He's biding his time. I watched on the northwestern side as you were talking. Pointman friendly fired one of his own guys. Green 4 was trading pretty evenly up here, but Blue 4 just has the numbers advantage. What Green 4 really needs to do is try to get guys behind Blue 4's lines and take them out.
I mean, that's good.
Trooper Slaneshmis is
I mean, we already
tomorrow,
have
and I'll have a menu out for tomorrow morning because I've been busy. And FNF is canceled for next week because it's Christmas.
Yeah, they're kind of behind lines up here, but the more that every man is going to be needed, and the more that they put on these, you know, kind of high risk, high reward plays and positions, the less that they're going to have for the more important, you know, front line defense. But at this point, yeah, all those guys on the western port of the northern ridge near the map border, they've been wiped out. A couple of them fallen back down the ridge, but those guys are now getting fired at from both their west and from the south and the other ridge, possibly also Foxtrot 2 to the east. It's a bloodbath for Green 4 here, and Huey is just kind of flying around doing its thing as well. I am seeing flares pop as well, so that's going to help provide some illumination as we get darker and darker here. And we can also turn on our own flashlight as well.
You are absolutely right. So Eagle left his position and he got killed, I think, by the Delta 1 group for Blue 4. Kernshaw, meanwhile, still hiding in a bush, playing dead in his inventory screen. But we also have Montgomery climbing up the ridge. He'll get behind Blue 4, but we need to see Green 4 get some really serious kills here. And we also have the helicopter now firing on these ridges, providing some local fire support. And we're only at the 26-minute marker, nearly 27, but that's not even half of the time of the round.
Yeah, minus the 15 of start time, we're less than 10 minutes into this thing.
Montgomery now taking some, putting some shots out. Everyone is immediately turning to him because they knew he was back there from earlier. So the best he's gonna be able to do is hit and run, pull back. He did get a free kill off of that, but it's going to be a moot point if he goes down. He needs to use some of this darkness to his advantage. Already he's getting flares on his position though.
Yeah, he's pretty much made at this point.
He needs to try to find an enemy rifle because people are clearly identifying his audio, and they're also wary to look in that direction, so he's got to reposition, but by the time he does that, it's going to be really difficult for him to get away with that. Meanwhile, Kearnshaw got a guy wounded, and he's reloading his gun. He's coming around behind. He's going to get a second shot in the rear there. Blue 4 on this southern approach did not notice that gunfire, thinking it was friendly. No reactions being seen, and we also have... Oh, Eagle didn't die. He was in the Humvee. I thought that was his body there, but again, that just adds to show you how dark the map is.
Do you see Ghoster on the southern ridge? He's Blue 4 Command, under the Blue 4 Command marker.
Yes, he is.
Do you see him? Like, his
character? Yes. He might be headbugged for you.
Yeah, he's fucking headbugged for me. He's, low crouch, like, just floating, and it's very powerful.
Kershaw getting a third man down, and still Blue 4 has no idea. But Command just went up to Kershaw and knocked him out. Oh, damn. We could still see Eagle get some more kills here, but, I mean, 3 people are knocked out. If Blue 4 has a medic, they do have Dusties up there. He could get them all back up. That's why you really have to double tap your kills here. And I mean, Sergeant Bridges here is headbugged for me as well on the northern thing. He's a Green 4 player. But Blue 4 is doing really well to push along these ridges. And we also have another Blue 4 group coming down on the western side, and they're trying to climb into this position. They're being engaged by Green 4 Charlie too. But at that range, I doubt anything's going to properly hit. Uh-oh. Eagle dismounts in front of a Blue 4 marksman who looked in the seat, Private Ryan, and he's already on 1 kill too, so that would be his second. We really need to see T5 Bay.
Well, it won't be a second.
Oh, yep, Eagle gets back up. Fires back, only to get one-tapped again by the power of that 7.62 marksman rifle. But I'm really curious to see how Bay cleans house over here. He's been looting enemy bodies. He's picked up a G36K, folded the stock. He knows exactly what he's doing, and I cannot wait to see him clear that ridge. Now, since the streamer's curse exists, he's going to get headshotted instantly. But hey, I can dream.
Yes, you can. Lots of fire still coming in from the North Ridge. South Ridge has been completely overrun by Blue 4, and yeah, they're just all firing down. Helicopters joining in the front too, as well as Foxtrot 2 off to the east.
Oh my god.
And yeah, we just hit the 15-minute mark for the mission, and unless the mission timer's low...
35 minutes remaining.
Yeah, it's going to be 35 minutes, and that is too much time on Blue 4's hands.
So Iander was left behind to deal with Montgomery. That or he was just AFK, and Montgomery managed to pick him off. Didn't get the double kill, though. So he might be able to steal Iander's guns and his AT and do what T5 Bay is about to do to this southern attack group.
Possibly.
I do like, though, how we're seeing Daniel here pulling rear security, acting as a dead body, so that can easily be passed up. So Bay is going to have to be careful about that. Meanwhile, Blue 4's Delta 2 and Delta actual groups are going to start coming in. You still have that Huey. Actually, that's not the Huey. That's a machine gunner on the ridge, just putting rounds into that area. Montgomery now doing his best to try to snipe people from the ridge. He is taking return fire, though. Platoon 1 HQ seemed pretty accurate, but now he's just taking suppression, but it is not on target.
No, and that's kind of what's going to happen as it gets darker and darker. You're going to see a lot more general fire and a lot
Jolt coming up.
A lot slower PID and acquisition of targets. Just because it's going to be so hard to discern what's a rock, what's a bush, and what's a person. Especially at distance. If you zoom out, and you can see how many dark bushes there are. Once you zoom in, they actually will pop in a bit. I guess that's just a map thing, but at distance, you're not going to be able to really tell that. Or at least not as easily.
I love watching people that are head bugged because the gunshots for them are at the local position and they're just completely off target, and it's funny as hell.
Oh yeah, I mean, Ghoster is still, actually, is it? Yeah, he's still in that position. He's actually, now
Go, Bridges, go!
Another Blue 4 guy's body, and it is incredibly powerful.
T5 Bay on the southern ridge. He has found another enemy body, and he has traded the gun out for a G36K with a 203 on it. If I were him, I would vault into the bunker and come in from there.
Dreek might be able to do something hiding behind this boulder down at the bottom of the the south side of the northern ridge.
Montgomery sticking to his rifle.
Behind the boulder, waiting for his opportunity.
I'm gonna start putting the light on.
Now pushing up along that MSR. No three-man team.
Oh, T5 Bay opening up, getting a kill, but 2 kills, another wounded, but he goes down because 2 other guys turned their rifles and started engaging him, so he gets double tapped.
Yeah, Rocket came into town where there's 3 guys on the northern side. Looks like Fiat, Nutty Person, or sorry, Fist, Nutty Person, and Cyrus took a bit of shrapnel from it, but oh, there goes another. Going actually into one of the target.
That is the Moz firing as well, but we got Delta Actual and Delta 2 getting into the town. Green 4 guy wounded in there, and we do have Cholt on the northern side trying to harass, but he is being quickly engaged. Montgomery needs to start coming down this ridge to help alleviate.
Ooh, look at all that smoke on the northern side. They're going to be pushing that.
Yeah, you're going to see a charge in.
Any second now. Maybe they're waiting for it to bloom a bit more, but there's not a ton of wind, doesn't seem.
No, people cannot see my light.
Push it. Popping some more, letting it bloom.
Green 4 still has a really good defensive structure in this town, but with the sheer amount of Blue 4 guys remaining, we really need to see Cholt Montgomery honestly take out a team's worth of dudes at this point, get on the ridge and start engaging guys. They really need that assistance for that internal garrison since the southern garrison is still active. Not ideal.
1 kill. On
Cholt just died.
West side. Eric's still in Brennan's building, so he's gonna be looking for some more targets. But yeah, they've gotten into the town now, which is.
Wait, I lied. No, Cholt's still there. He just repositioned. I thought I saw him disappear.
CF is putting a charge down on the northern target building. He's very gutsy.
Yeah. He's literally just Hail Marying this.
Wow. I don't know why.
Why did he stop? And the charge didn't even take the building out. Damn it, Potato.
Going full potato there. Call that a baked potato.
Delta. Okay, that one's pretty good. Delta Actual's down. Delta 2 still in here. That charge was ineffective. I don't even see damage markers on the building. So we have a guy with the 249. This is Veneer is charging in, and he is taken out.
Yeah, he assumed that it was clear, and you know what assuming does, Liru?
Gets you killed.
It makes an ass out of you and me, but it also gets you killed.
All right, Cholt is actually dead now. I don't see him anymore. Montgomery trying to close the gap here. I mean, it is harassing Blue 4 to have some guys at least pull their rear security as the main attack group comes in. We are having a Vic charge in. It has at least 2 dudes in it. I think it's just a, whoop, didn't mean to blind us there. I think it's just 2 guys, a driver and a gunner. And we still have Blue 4 on the southern ridge doing what they can to suppress, as well as a machine gun team on the southwestern ridge doing their best as well. Time-wise, we're at the 36-minute mark, so we're about halfway through our time, but with the town already threatened, it's gonna be tough. Montgomery getting a knockout, and he is receiving fire, but it is going to the right of him, so Montgomery is still safe here. He's got to be careful, though, because those muzzle flashes are going to quickly give away his position. But now you're having Blue 4 starting to breach some of these buildings that Green 4 garrisons are in. Green 4 garrisons know it, and they're throwing grenades down the stairs to try to stop them. As I say that, I think Green 4 just blew themselves up with one of his own grenades from the northeastern corner.
I think I'm having some graphics card issues. So, yeah, Discord, I think, just crashed for me.
Oof.
Yeah.
You're right?
If I drop out, that's why. But
okay.
Now, okay.
That's good. That's good. All right, Green Shade holding the door. Doesn't notice Blue 4 run up on him, and they just traded. But Blue 4, like, that guy's still up. So a little bit of a lag spike for someone there. But otherwise, with the amount of blue I'm seeing with the amount of green, it's not looking good for Green 4.
Yeah, especially with the big old caustic surround and just poke away at the defenses tactic. It's only a matter of time, and time is the thing that Blue 4 has at this point. Time and men.
Oops, sorry for pooping the mic. Blue 4 doing this massive breach on this building. You still have Pop-Tart alive here. He just has to hold that stairwell. And there is a body on the stairwell that is still alive, so it's going to block movement.
Ooh, good kills. I saw that on the western side. Who was that? That was Martin with just a basic VHS. Took down, killed one and downed another over towards the west side.
Noise pollution, they're not going to hear his footsteps.
Trying to medic up a dead friendly. You'll hate to see it.
Hold up, I'm watching Montgomery run. Oh, I thought he was going to get these two guys. Yeah, so the machine gunner heard the footsteps. Montgomery only had 2 bullets in his fucking magazine. That's why you always fucking check. And Pop-Tart getting shot dead. Little bit of desync there, but he folds down on the stairwell. Now there's 2 bodies in the way, and they can't continue up there on the breach. But as I look around, I am seeing more and more of these Green 4 garrisons fall.
I mean, they need to try and concentrate themselves to either be in or defend the entrances to these target buildings. And 2 of them only have 2 people in them or near them.
Yeah.
The last one on the south side is getting breached now. I don't think they were watching the bottom floor because they're mag dumping it now from the door, from the other door. And someone here is just kind of not really...
Someone just died right there.
Even though these are East Wind devices, it was said, oh yeah, you can just fucking mag dump them. You can just blow them up. Don't worry about it. Treat them how you normally would treat a cache. So that's what they're doing. We're hearing that 249 just spray it down with all 100 or 200 rounds, whatever's in the box, and eventually something's gonna give.
See, I'm curious though, because I have never seen a destroyed texture for the East Wind device. When you destroy the truck that the East Wind device is on, it... Wow. All right, it does have a destroyed texture. Hot damn. I never knew that.
It's a little wonky.
It works.
On the west side of it, that gray just looks like a repeating texture, but hey, yeah, it works.
All right.
One is being breached actually, yeah, it is being breached now. With another guy, Nemesis actually, who has another 249. He's gonna be he's grenading it now. Some shrapnel.
I do like how I'm seeing Blue 4 focusing on destroying the caches and not necessarily completely clearing out the buildings. While that is risky, as I say that, he now goes for the kills and walks right into 2 Green 4 guys, so my point is mute. But if they just go for the fucking objectives, kill the objective, and move on, they don't have to worry about the defenders. I'm seeing someone else now mag dumping the objective, and he gets headshotted by a Green 4 defender. So maybe if Green 4 can continue to bait people coming in, they'll get somewhere. But Green 4 only has 2, 4, 6, 7... Wait, 2, 4, 8 guys remaining, and Blue 4 still has at least double that, potentially triple if all the supporting guys come down.
Oh yeah, easily.
But I would love to see Green 4 potentially try to push a dude or two out, get behind some of the Blue 4 guys, and rack up some kills here. But that's really risky. Again, everything I've recommended Green 4 do is risky. But at this point, with this AO, they have to take those risks because so far everything's been trading evenly because of the situations here. And if Blue 4 dogpiles enough people into these cache buildings, or I guess East Wind Device buildings, because they're technically, that's the objective, and it's easy to, yeah, target builds, whatever. But you see the orange lights, so Blue 4 knows where the buildings are. So at this point, if you're not defending one of those buildings, you need to come out and murder people, because if Blue 4's smart, they'll stop what they're doing and go for the caches. But as I say that, we see the entire Foxtrot group come back to Green 4 Platoon 2 HQ, who just mowed a guy down. And Green 4 getting another kill and down off of 2 Blue 4 guys.
Where did the shots come from? How'd they get an angle on them? I'm very confused on where those guys on the north side of the northernmost target building got killed from, because I don't see any Green 4 in a position to shoot them. I wonder if they got friendly fired, actually.
That is a possibility. We saw a lot of friendly fire in the EU branch, especially on round 3. But so far, what I'm seeing is Green 4 and Blue 4 are still trading evenly 1-to-1.
All right. Okay. Good on you, Vagrant. That was a well-earned kill, my friend.
Yeah, he jumped up there and used his handgun to get him, which I thought was pretty funny.
Mowed down by... Actually, no, that's a guy shooting through the window with a 240, but the window just isn't breaking, so...
Yeah, they're trying to mag dump through the window to hit the cache itself. Ooh. And there goes the other Green 4 guy.
Yeah, that actually was a good kill. I think we're having a similar issue to what we saw a couple weeks ago on Altis, where a window just wasn't breaking and was just completely invincible. I don't know if that's all the target buildings or all the buildings.
That would explain why when the satchel charge went off there, the building didn't go up. These might be re-scripted buildings.
Basebeard going in with the law. But there's a fucking Green 4 guy. Take him out. Nice.
Did he miss?
He hit the Green 4 guy. There's a Green 4 guy who body blocked the rocket for the...
Nice.
Device.
That is how you play defense on the objective. We got people getting towed out of this area. I doubt that Green 4 guy is going to wake back up, and now we're down to 3 people. 2 people.
Bassbeard picks up a 249. There's another guy with a 249.
Not even close to the 15-minute mark.
Last one is going to be...
Actually, I lied. 15-minute mark is in...
4 guys, same building, actually.
In a minute.
One on the north side. Same building layout. So they...
Hi, Invader.
One's watching one door, one's watching the other, but no one's watching the upstairs entrance. Someone can... There's a ladder. Someone can...
Is Vagrant still alive? He's just going to climb up with his handgun and shoot a guy point blank 20 times until he dies again.
Probably.
All right. I wonder where the last cache is. Or East Wind Device, whatever you want to call it. I also love that Huey has its spotlight on.
It's great. But yeah.
So we have a lull here.
See that spinning light just going around. No way that's anywhere near incognito. First guy coming in, Daniel.
He's suppressed. Another guy coming through the other entrance.
Very unscathed. Very surprising for Daniel. Good for him. Second guy pushing in now, yep. Gets the first guy.
Gets headshotted by the second guy, but I mean, again, it's 1-to-1 even. Who is this man still alive? It's Lusode. Will Lusode become...
To climb that window now, or climb that ladder, but got grenaded, I think, by Daniel. Got a lot of fragmentation.
I lied, we're 5 minutes away from the next 15-minute call.
Alright, well...
As he was bandaging...
Daniel absolutely cocked 15092 out of that kill. If that wasn't for Daniel, he would have gotten that, but oh well. Ooh, and I think that
fucking Green 4 woke up just to get executed by Command, and there's the independent force eliminated. RPG 32 stolen by Blue 4 Command, hitting that cache. That would be Ghoster, and there goes the other East Wind Device mag dumped, and the Huey.
Celebrations all around.
Excellent. There goes round 2. So guys, there will be a round 3. let's go downstairs and have a listen to it.
But before that, Liru,
Yep.
I am getting a bit of a headache. My throat still kind of hurts, so I think
All
I'm
right.
going to call it here.
All right, man.
And send my guys over to you. So good
All
luck,
right.
and I'll catch you.
Thanks, man. Take care of yourself.
I'll try.
All right, we're going back downstairs.
Wall in a bowl, not defensible.
We almost got encircled by one guy. That would have been a winning strategy if it wasn't just one guy.
All right. I'll go ahead.
Best defense for
Throw
that
this up.
situation would be to set off those tactical nuclear weapons and leave
Was
the town.
was the helicopter any effective?
Yes. It's an incredible suppressive platform. We had no answer.
Hell yeah.
It's a night owl mission.
Yeah. Naughty list.
Oh, the noise.
Night owl missions are a fucking treat.
Is this the return of the doctor?
Oh, you're done? I'm gonna
Oh,
probably.
Bassbeard, why are you here?
I know, you said you were gonna be here for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Neither did I until I realised I
What's
can't
up
go
with
home
that?
for Christmas.
Get wrecked.
I'm stuck at uni.
No.
F.
Hey, at least you don't have to work.
Hey, at least you're here
to
playing
work. I'm
with the
supposed to be at
boys.
work tomorrow, but I can't be at work because.
No, I'm talking about on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be working those days. I'm supposed to be working on Christmas. But I can't because I'm stuck at uni.
Hey, at least you're getting that time and a half pay.
No, I'm not.
Major F.
F. How many team kills were in that match?
Thanks,
That's not
Barb.
a question you want to answer with numbers. It is a simple yes.
More than one, at least.
Pierce, you strafed your own friendlies last round.
Killed me. Alright, can a staff member take over for this one, please?
Can Night Owl be the guy?
Alrighty, let's
get really quick. If you've been on attack all night, go up 4. If you've been on defense all night, go blue 4.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
CSC Charlie up 4.
121, where are we going?
Fast, you're coming over to blue.
Up 4, I guess.
Yeah, 121 to go op 4 Delta.
Gotta love the setup between rounds.
Alright, 29th, are you guys slotted yet?
Alright, we're gonna change up the music here.
Why can't I pick anything? I won't let me pick anything.
I'll let you guys choose if you want to attack or defend. Go ahead and just pick either blue or op 4.
It's not letting me pick anything.
If you can't
Hey, Hasker,
pre-log,
mind if I get
disconnect.
company commander this one? I'm kind of jonesing for it.
Gentlemen, can we break and let Martin slot? Only people that talk are the people Martin's talking to.
I'll get myself priority speaker.
Then you pick.
We'll take op 4 Bravo.
Okay, 29th is op 4. Get, 1 sec. Looks like 242 is blue, you guys are slotted. 121, did you guys pick a side yet?
A firm we went op 4.
Alright, gotcha. SOG.
Grab the multi real quick
have you
and
guys
edit
slotted
it.
yet?
Yeah, we're on op 4.
Yeah. And Chad, let's get you guys on blue.
We've been attacking all night, so we're on op 4.
Okay, you're good. Second, you guys haven't slotted yet, right?
Nope.
Alright.
Hey, Casavo, thanks for the Casavo. Sorry, I'm bad with names. Thanks so much for the 4-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this branch of Friday Night Fights, and I hope you are staying safe among COVID. Much appreciated, man. All right, Finn,
And,
Schulten,
who have I
Foxhole.
not? What group hasn't been slotted yet?
ML would like blue 4.
Okay, yep, go blue 4.
What's Centaur?
ML, blue 4, 1RW, blue 4, Centaur, blue 4, solo players, blue 4.
All right, Boston, a.k.a. Ghoster, is going to shout with me for this final round.
Well, looking at the numbers,
And
now,
what are we
I
at?
have to have you blue 4. All right.
108 for the last round.
Yeah, actually, stay where you're at, Wiki, because I might be able to bring lists together without moving.
So, chat, how are you guys doing?
All right. Any groups who haven't been slotted yet, speak up.
I'm waiting to slot with my group. I had to relog.
I think after this stream, I'm going to go
Anyone
into
who
some
hasn't
mission
been slotted yet,
development.
Any groups go blue 4.
And we'll bane out the public op and maybe the T3. I don't know. My move might change after though, so we'll see how it goes.
Are you still here?
Hey, Wivu.
Hey, Shadow Spark, thanks for the 8-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you're staying safe, Munkov, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this last round for Friday night fights.
We defended first round.
No, you didn't.
No. Oh, we didn't?
No. Nope.
Ah.
Oh well. All right.
I'm doing all right.
It's the last round, so.
Hazard, when did I make fun of you? Was it in the last round? I never mean to directly make fun of anyone, except 2 people. One, actually 3. One, some of the stuff Luton used to do.
Reasonably
2,
happy with how these are looking.
I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. He was my mortal enemy.
Company set. Op4's got company
Oh,
set.
gosh.
Op4, you guys are just going to need a first platoon.
Earth Knight. But that's over with, because I got my revenge.
Blue 4 looks...
And 3, Forensic for all the
need a second platoon
evil things he's done. Made fun of you on YouTube? I'm sorry, Hazard. Again, I don't mean anything bad by it. It's just, you know, I critique things that I see.
I need a Bravo 1 squad.
Okay, I'll start calling out guys who haven't slotted up yet. Wells.
Well,
Shermans,
okay,
make sure
when
you
I say
slot
make fun
pads,
of, I mean maliciously
You're AA, right?
when they're not in on the joke. Barb, we bully each other all the time.
Yeah, we already slotted.
But he knows that if I'm ever too harsh, he can tell me and I will rein it in. Similar to when we have What's That moderating here. If I think he's being too harsh, I rein him in. But he had to moderate during CCO7, and for those of you that don't know what CCO7 was, be glad you don't know. That was a shit show.
Alright, I must...
Also kind of showed me what type of person Remy was.
I'm going to start with Blue 4 first.
Which wasn't
Blue
bad.
4 company command, go ahead, 60 seconds.
He's a decent guy,
Do
but
arithmetic first.
he's more of a competitive player in something that, in my opinion, should have just been for the fun of it. But also it had a PvP element, so it made sense why he had the competitive mindset. But at the same time, if you're going to get competitive over just spawn camping people for 6 hours, then...
You're by yourself.
Shrug.
I'd have Bravo 1 push up or him push down to Bravo 1.
Yeah, I'd recommend pushing down to Bravo 1. Bravo, you guys need a team lead and a squad lead.
Either or.
Better yet, I mean...
When did I say the 506 gave me AIDS and a seizure? I know the 501st did. 506 I don't actually have any beef with, except Munson kind of overstressed me on team leading. But it was also kind of my fault because I didn't speak up about it, but...
Delta, you're looking...
I don't know, everyone just told me, like, hey, you're not going to get any special treatment for being a streamer. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's what I want.
Golf team, you guys...
And then they had me constantly team lead. I'm like, ugh.
Leader.
Then they were doing mod updates, which made playing those ops really difficult to do.
Just so you have radio comms.
But I completely disagree with squad leaders and team leaders in that community and how they're supposed to operate.
Alright, I'm good.
Alright, and then Montgomery.
He was kidding about Barb? Oh, I wasn't.
Kevin, you can't be a solo in unit. I need you to bump up
Helios
to
is
Delta
saying
2
first
into
platoon
combat
on blue has
engineer.
to go.
Alright. I mean, here, I'm just gonna jump up to casting couch as they organize here. And, you know, we'll wait for them to get in the screen. I want to jump back down, though, for when Night Owl gives the brief, because I love that man's voice. Yeah, no, so I don't like how 506 does team leading, because they rely more on the team lead. At least when I was doing my trainings, they wanted the team leaders to kind of communicate together and make a plan, even though that was supposed to be the squad leader's job. And then when we were in our part 4 of what's called O-Suit for our test, they wanted the team leaders to do the job and communicate together. And in my opinion, that's what the squad leader is supposed to do. And then when we're in Secret Squirrel, that's exactly what the squad leader does. But when we were in FTX's training exercises in O-Suit, they wanted the team leaders to do it. And I already had enough on my plate organizing the team and having them do stuff. So it was just too much of a handful to literally organize keep my team alive, coordinate with the other team leader to make the plan, and then also, interact with chat once in a while, which when I'm on the ground, I seldom do, but I still like to occasionally read and, interact with you guys, but it was a headache. And then the one time where I was actually really having fun, I got disciplined, or nearly disciplined. Because I was telling a PV1, like, hey, I was teaching him a little bit about meta, but that's also because we were under, my team got nearly wiped from an AGS and all this other stuff. So it was interesting because I'd always wanted to join there because I was, I got into Arma through Jester, 814 AK, Drumheller, but yeah, it's a very specific experience that I'm not even sure if I'll get back into one day. So, Levy, thanks. Have a good night, man.
Whereas two
Thanks for the subs.
M108s with M2 mounted. They have 2 BTRs and 1 unarmed heli and some transports just to be safe. Op 4 is defending. They have 1 BRDM and 2 cord static guns. This is a 1-compound mission. If you find Santa, try to sit on his lap. That's about it.
All right, company commanders, do you have any questions?
I love that voice.
Are the buildings indestructible?
No, they can't be destroyed.
Will the caches be destroyed if the building is destroyed?
I don't think the cache buildings will be destroyed. Yeah, so the buildings that the terminals are in are probably indestructible. Everything else, unless Nightowl changed it, will be destructible. Confirmed. Any other questions?
Good.
All right, cool. So, I guess if you find Santa, sit on his lap. Other than that, this is going to be the last round of the night. So thank you to everyone who came out tonight. We are not going to be here next week on Christmas. So the earliest that we will see you
Raider. I'm just
is
chilling.
on the 1st. So hopefully we will see you there. Go ahead and push it through. Yep, last one, 2020.
I love his voice. Oh, dear. We did it! We did it! No! Wow! Round 3! I'm going back downstairs.
Just go ahead and type hash restart in chat.
Yeah, I'm not.
Woo! Victory! Woohoo!
Good job, Blue 4. We won.
Wow, that was...
Single casualty.
GG.
That was without a doubt the biggest steamroll I've ever seen for Friday Night Fights. Wow. Holy crap.
Game, but I didn't even have to lift a finger.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Pacifist run.
Everyone's a winner for Christmas.
Time for that 1-2-1 Christmas
FNF
party.
speed run.
All right, go ahead and push it through, Bridges.
Dang. Alright, I was hoping that would be the end of it.
All right, let's try this again one more time.
You sure? I thought they did exceptionally well.
I could not believe the way Blue 4 stormed it and took it that quickly.
I know,
was
right?
impressed. All right, I kind of want to find Santa now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I love Night Owl's attention to detail though. Like he will personally shade all of the areas, all of the fencing, make it like an actual map placement. That's something I eventually want to start doing. But like he has all these custom roads down with it too.
Oh yeah, nice.
It's absolutely beautiful.
All right, if you look at the easternmost objective in that house on the 2nd floor, there's a bunch of pumpkins on chairs, I believe, or toilets, surrounding a campfire. That's one of his calling cards. That's how you always know it's one of his missions.
Okay, where is this?
Easternmost cache. It's going to be by the 2 lighthouses in an
Easternmost cache, gotcha. Okay.
It's going to be on the 2nd floor, kind of middle of building. You'll hear the crackling.
The campfire, yep.
Yeah.
Ah, excellent, yes.
If you ever
a classic.
See that, I just got kicked.
I just got kicked too.
Apparently we're not allowed to stream.
I guess not.
Santa is not happy.
Santa's not happy with us for this one.
I didn't even do anything this time.
This time, Boston says.
This time. I mean, I'm not going to say yet, because yet means I will do something. That's weird.
It's because we found the secret place, and we got kicked for it.
Someone's gonna find it
What
eventually.
you have done has made God very angry. Jesus.
Alright, I'm back in.
Yeah, I'm still loading in. I will pick the last spectator slot this time. Alright, I guess that's just the cursed room.
Apparently. Alright.
I'm gonna look at it again.
You know, poking the bear is not generally
Ahu gahwe, wah 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 wah, ahu gahwe, wah ha ha ha. Alright, toilets, pumpkins, and a fireplace. If I get kicked, I will blame you. Actually, it's only 4 toilets and 4 pumpkins. Alright, let's look for these other Easter eggs.
I gotta find Santa. Santa is gonna be the main point here.
Love how there's deer carcasses in a barn. But when I say I love Night Owl's ops, it's because he puts so much crazy attention to detail. I remember the last one he had, that weird room with that weird guy's face. Do you remember that with like the flaming stuff?
I thought the last one he did was the big boat one.
Was it? I don't remember. But I remember you were shoutcasting with me, and that Easter egg was cursed.
Oh, no, when we blame Barbarian?
Yeah.
No, okay, so that was Martin's mission.
That was Martin's mission. All right.
Yeah, because he put down all the vehicles. It was kind of like a battle royale. I was kicked again.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you were kicked off.
Did it give me for network error, or?
No, it just said you were kicked off. Oh,
no. Not you too.
Oh my god.
This time.
Oh, this is not cool. Down with streamers, right?
Huh, I wonder what's doing it. Are you seeing anyone else in the chat get kicked out?
Nope.
Huh, so it's just us.
We'll just join the defense side. I haven't looked at Blue 4 yet. I've seen everything that they've seen.
Alright, loaded back in.
Oh my god, what is up with this round? Why is it cursed?
I wonder if they found Santa and that's why. There might be an error going on that's being thrown.
Santa's.
And we just happen to be on the wrong side. Like the player local, not the player side, the side entity.
Yeah.
And therefore, when it hits that exception, it's like, I don't know what to do.
Alright, well, let's look at where the players are and see if they found Santa.
Oh no, they you didn't even look at the players. I see they have reindeer here, horns for Op 4. Okay, now I'm curious.
Yes, they do. Oh my gosh, they're all Santa's minions. Chinese PLA.
For all of you who are getting kicked for no reason.
The reason you should be fine now. Alright, so it was something server side.
Okay, Blue 4 looks pretty standard. I'm not seeing any helmets on them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just wearing the winter hoodies. So that means, you know, headshots are definitely kills from any caliber at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Blue 4 also has one 4-bladed Huey because we have to be very specific about how many blades it has.
So it's a Venom gunship.
Yep. No.
With a hind symbol on the side of it.
Yeah. No
and solar
side
panels.
said that they had
yeah, it's unarmed.
Alright. And then they got the 2 up armored transports with M2s, followed by a bunch of, looks like...
UN Urals.
UN Urals. Apparently the UN in white camo was assaulting.
Yeah, so this is the British stealthy winter camo because they got the hoods and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I love looking at Vormal because his face does not exist.
Oh, is it the blank face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Alright, Santa, where are you? We must find you.
Just a simple op. I mean, it doesn't really need any explanation.
It just works.
It's just an operation. As the commentators struggle to find Santa Claus.
Santa, Santa. You know, this would be great for if we had like some kind of X-ray vision so we could see players.
Or Santa.
Well, I mean, that'd be going for all entities.
Oh man, I love it. There's even mass graves in the center of the town right next to the southeasternmost cache across from the Christmas tree. How quaint. Maybe Santa's in there.
Graves. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Hooray!
Hooray! Such wonderful, cheery, merry times.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'll try not to do
No,
that.
no, you're fine. No, I love it, man. Don't worry.
All right, you're just going, oh man, for the mission.
I'm going, oh man, because I can't find Santa. I want to sit on his lap.
Santa's not real.
If Santa's not real, I'm going to be
Santa
disappointed.
is definitely real. There is no doubt about it. Santa is real. We're just not believing hard enough that we can find him.
God damn it, you're right. I'm not gonna lie though, I absolutely love this compound. I love custom creations. I love seeing what players can make, and it's just so inspiring.
I really like the fact that the train tunnel is made out of bunkers, and he's got a bridge with a train going all the way across the mountain.
Yep.
Even though it goes into nothing. The walls are, let's see, they look like they can be, yeah, I believe they can be run down.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be one of the big things, is running down the walls, getting into the compound first of all. But the fact that he put in the detail to mark every building really helped. One of the big things though, while the fog is not bad, it is still there.
Yeah, it is still, it's only in the higher areas though, not necessarily the low. It's not going to really affect CQC that much, but it could still be a potential issue.
One of the big things I hope that the independent or Op4 uses is going to be the central TV tower, or even the refinery station to the east of that. That's pretty tall. Use those as lookout points of any kind, because you don't know where they're going to come from.
Mm-hmm.
I am believing so hard right now, and I cannot find them.
Maybe one day we will believe hard enough to find Santa, but that day is not today. I'm literally looking around outside the compound itself now, just at all the high points.
Yeah. I'm trying to hit every building that I remember that I haven't looked through, and it's like...
I'm just expecting to find a corpse somewhere at this point. Oh, man. I'm salty. I wanted to sit on his lap. I wanted him to speak to me like Night Owl speaks to everybody. And I wanted...
If Night Owl was able to record and put his voice into Santa, I don't think we would be able to handle it.
No, we would not.
I would activate my cheat codes and kick myself from the game. That's how much I don't think I could handle it.
I'd say a certain word that begins with an S, but we're not allowed to say that word on Twitch anymore, but I would do that for Night Owl, man. Huh?
Simple?
Something close to that, yes.
I know which one you're talking about, and I find that funny.
I mean, we can just simply for Night Owl there. It's a great way to get around that word ban, where you can just say simple.
Simpler?
Simplest. I love how there's this random light in the southernmost warehouse building. I think it's supposed to come from the light attached to it, but the light instead is clipping into the building itself. That's kind of weird.
Oh, you know what it probably is. It's probably, Oh, yeah, he put it inside the building.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. Just probably an attached to error or something like that.
I think that's just a glitch with the asset more than anything.
It's not a glitch, it's a feature.
Ah, right. Thank you, Todd. I appreciate you coming by to explain that.
Alright, so I'm taking a look at the C2 guy here. Reznov. He's up on top of the silos on the west side, or yeah, the west side's
Good spot to be.
Good spot
Really
to be.
open
but
though.
I feel like the coal towers to his north would probably be a little bit better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those are incredibly open. I think the best place would actually be to the northeast, where you have all of these stairwells here, and there's a lot of places you can kind of like go in and hide around. But if he also follows this, if he were to get into the adjacent building, that would be great. But there's no way to get up here.
Into that is going to be the ladder on the south side of that tall tower.
Yeah.
You could get into that way, but then again, that becomes your only exit. And you see a golf unit plus part of Alpha, or no, sorry, golf. Yeah, golf unit with the BRDM. A couple people on it, along with Alpha on the north side of the objective, looking to head out. They're probably going to head to that mountain peak, try to get eyes on, see who tries to assault that area to get the overwatch. With 2 minutes left. Ooh, now that's dangerous. On the east side, on the easternmost objective, the one in the orange building and the 2 lighthouses, they put a big bunker right in the middle of the road. While technically it is a road, I mean, I feel like that one's probably going to be debated.
You got a red building in the middle of the AO making a lot of noise, but there's nothing in it. It's concerning.
By the grave?
Is it by the grave? No, it's, if you look from the grave to that red building, and then a few blocks away next to the blown-out truck past the Huey crash. It's like a random turbine engine.
Yeah, I hear it.
But there's nothing over there. I'm just trying to find Santa Man.
AC.
Yeah, it's blowing out in the middle of winter, right? That's surely needed.
That, or you're hearing the whistling of the chimney.
That could be the chimney. Well, actually, going right over the chimney, that's where the sound's coming from.
I hear it from the center of the building. Like towards the...
Yeah, I do too, but I don't know what's causing it.
That's weird.
It's Santa's ghost.
What if Santa only appears at the end of the mission?
Oh my god.
He's gonna ride in on his sleigh! And he's gonna drop presents!
Okay, there, OFCRA, another PvP group that operates on Thursdays, they literally had everyone dress up as from the Santa mod. And they had Santa with green elves throwing present grenades at objectives, and I caught it, and it was so fucking beautiful.
I'll watch out for if you want to watch Blue 4. Looks like the golf unit is heading north up to that mountain ridge, and we have a huge second platoon element heading directly northeast.
You're watching Blue 4, I'm watching Op 4?
I said Op 4.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I was just clarifying, because
yeah,
I'm
watching
dumb.
Op 4 if you could watch Blue 4.
Yep. So Op 4 defense-wise, they are mostly staying in the compound. However, we do have Delta, Actual, and the entirety of Foxtrot with Platoon 2 HQ running over to the north, I guess trying to close some distance between them and Blue 4 spawn point. We also have the BRDM commander with a small group of infantry, what I would assume is a marksman team. Yep. Running up to cover the northeastern ridge line. So Op 4 being really proactive with their defense lines here, trying to cover a way Blue 4 can get into the AO to try to stop them early on, but it's unlikely that Op 4 is going to be able to get something to work with that.
Perfect. Taking a look at Blue 4 over here, we have 2 Vics. Looks like the Platoon 2 team with Foxtrot and Delta heading southwise.
All right, I'm giving up.
The mountain ridge, skirting the eastern half, while most of the other forces are going to be heading north. The helicopter already on the other side of the objective, probably going to come in from the southwest, heading northeast directly over to make sure all those buildings are correct.
It's gonna take Blue for a
Delta
little
and
while to get
Foxtrot
in.
2 in the trucks are having a hard time scaling this mountain, going near 45 degrees, if not higher.
Oh.
Definitely higher.
Did you know that the conductor train has chicks with big tits in it?
Sorry, I about said something and then I realized what I was about to say and I couldn't say it. But what?
If you go to the southernmost train car and you look in the conductor's seat, you got
Nice, yes.
Nice.
The calendar, the pinups.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, we've learned something new for Arma. Hip hip hooray!
Now everyone's gonna be checking their trains.
Ah.
So we have a Golf unit coming down the road from Op 4.
Yep.
Heading towards the Charlie unit in a Ural, going really slow and they're really loud. Golf unit is speeding down the hill. Holy
Oh my gosh, going behind that hill. Are they gonna dismount?
Charlie, stop.
That is luck.
They dismounted.
That is absolute luck. BRDM now driving around. I don't think BRDM even noticed.
They noticed, but shooting. Wreck is shooting at them.
Op 4 turns in.
Yep, hopefully they get them to stop and turn around and come back, because that's the Charlie team. That's going to be able to take care of them.
They have the Moz gun too.
As the BTRs, it's driving right towards the BTR.
Oh no.
Turns facing forwards, but it gets cut off! It doesn't have the sight line! It's just driving right on through! Able to drive past the entire Blue 4 convoy, nearly unscathed.
That was amazing.
That is beautiful. But the Golf team did dismount.
They flipped their BRDM? No!
So they can flip it back over. There's a little script that they have. It might,
yeah, but
it might Arma it, but they can get it working again. Those two BTRs are looking backwards. They about Arma each other. Cheese and his BTR is coming up. That BRDM's rolling again.
They're gonna drive right past though. As the BRDM gets stuck on a rock.
So the helicopter did land a six-man team on the north or the southwest side of the objective near the end of the train tracks, and they're gonna have to head uphill. Other than that, there's no other close Blue 4 to Op 4 other than the helicopter flying around, or as I'm gonna say, farting around.
All right, VRDM got unstuck, and we have that sideways group. What?
Got passed up. Both Golf units are bracketing it, but they don't think they know where it is.
They weren't expecting it to go off-road right there, and honestly, staying in that position to try to get the Vic unstuck might have saved the BRDM because it was in the low ground and the BTRs probably didn't see it because they are locked to first person, and the little defilade cover that the BRDM was in helped them from being seen. Excuse me.
Well, and they just got out with that BRDM facing directly up the hill. I think they hit a tree, maybe hurt something. As that other Golf unit drives right by, it looks like they just got away.
Mm-hmm.
Must have been the wind.
I'll be curious to see if Op 4 redeploys the Foxtrot teams with Platoon 2 HQ and Delta Actual here. Because otherwise, I really fear that they're going to go out of position here on a wild goose chase.
I can't believe that. Come on. Give me this person. Who is this? We got Sergeant Valhallen running towards where Platoon 2 on Blue 4 is, but they're still having trouble climbing a hill. Wow. I don't think that was just quite the right choice, but yeah, it does look like Platoon 2 is going to, for Op 4, going to try to come around the backside of the main push. And one of the Charlie guys opens up at the helicopter and is behind. One of those things, you know, you don't fire the helicopter unless it's
my
firing
tracer
back
script
at
broke.
you, because if you give away your position, well, that just gives people like this Blue 4 team, who is overlooking the objective at this point on the southwest side, an easy vantage point of where you're at and the best ways to come in.
There it is. I still have no idea what that Op 4 group is doing, because they're just going directly
They're going
over
directly
there.
to where the Gulf unit is.
Yeah, but by then, if they don't make a turn left or right, they're just gonna completely miss, you know?
Yeah, and one of the big things is Sergeant Valhallen on the south side, or southeast side of the objectives. He's gonna have eyes soon here on the Delta guys who jumped out from Blue Force setting up on a hill.
Mm-hmm.
But the big thing he has to worry about is skylining, because he's got nothing but open, foggy skies behind him. And not much cover up on this ridge.
He just got eyes on the Blue 4 guys moving down, so he's going to be watching them, trying to get a good estimate here. But that's going to give Op 4 some good recon data. I wonder if he'll coordinate...
The marksman, too.
Yep. I wonder if he'll coordinate with the Op 4 group and try to have the Op 4 guys go dynamically take that group out. Because if they can get a good ambush on Blue 4's maneuvering elements, he might be able to do a lot.
Delta 2 is
Op 4 reacting to that.
Click on them quicker.
The gunshots made Op 4's force maneuver. They're all looking in that direction now. You might actually see them go close the gap over there.
Yeah, it looks like they're... No, I can't tell. It looks
Meanwhile,
like they're kind of moving towards that direction.
Marksman on the western side took pot shots at the other Blue 4 group coming up. Helicopter flying right over. And we got Blue 4 getting on this train bridge to the south, and they might try to maneuver 4 guys in. Crawl up that direction, solid snake style. But we do have Wells here looking around with his binos on that southern hill. So I wonder, do we have a marksman in this Blue 4 group? I doubt it, but that would be a really nice and easy pickoff kill. I just don't see it. Yeah, so Blue 4 trying to get their riflemen to fire at Wells here. Wells is going to climb into one of the train cars. He took a hit on his arms, but now Op 4 is going to know that Blue 4 is also coming down this area. Someone literally vaulted off the side for Blue 4. Wuna, he's bandaging. And Blue 4 putting a Charlie 1 team on top of the northern mountain. Now you got the Charlie Actual and Charlie 1 teams firing at the Blue 4 guys on the bridge. Still no KIAs on either side. Oh, as I say that, I think Op 4 just took a KIA. Lolo went down because Charlie 1 started pushing the hill here. So Galil is guns up, looking up at Blue 4 right now. We're initializing my tracer script so we can see those throwables.
Sorry, I'm back. Just had to message someone.
Yeah, thanks for the 24-month resub.
Is taking the top of the hill.
Welcome to the Silver Lance Corporal Club.
Oh.
Hope you keep enjoying the ops. Hope you get a kick out of this.
Rolls down the hill.
Yep, Lolo. No, that was Galil. Lolo was the other guy up there that died first. Galil doing a little bit of ragdoll action, taking even more damage as he goes down. I doubt he's going to wake back up. But Blue 4 getting 2 free kills early on. We also have Hudson Bravo Actual, who is down right now from the bridge group.
Yeah, I was about to say, they're getting pinned down, having to go underneath
Wreck
the
died
bridge
up there.
around those pillars. Just because they got spotted out, I don't know who spotted them, but, you know, that's going to be a huge...
The bridge group?
Yeah.
So the bridge they opened up on some on Bravo 1, who was down the bridge and gave away their position. So then Op 4 started adjusting and is now engaging them. Blue 4 down. Wreck, I guess, got killed by Galil in that 1-to-1. So Galil actually waking back up. I was not expecting that. Normally when you ragdoll off the side of the hill and take all that extra damage, it doesn't do too much for you. And we still have this Op 4 group way out of position trying to do a wide flank, but the longer they spend out there, the more useless they're going to be. And with Op 4 at a lessened number,
well,
I could easily... Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, the Gulf unit is still held back here, dismounted.
Yeah.
Like, they've only got 1 guy in while Bay observes, nowhere near the fight at all. Well, you have, again, Galil, who's down the hill, probably medicing right now.
Yeah.
A couple bandages by him. And then you have the other marksman, name was. On the south side, come on, Valhallen, who's, you know, within 20 meters of the Platoon 2 HQ guy.
Yeah.
So, Op 4 is there. They kind of know where they're getting attacked from, but really that second
As you say that, Valhallen's opening up. And he manages to get a headshot while Pierce was trying to run around. But you got Platoon 2 HQ running up on his position. Valhallen could be caught out in the open right here if Platoon Q puts his head over this little ridge here. Oh, and Valhallen's just going to be able to get away.
He's looking in the wrong direction. And that camo, though, wow, I never even noticed. That camo blends in really well with the dark grass.
Oh, hold on, he's not giving up yet. Hassinger might look down and see Valhallen running away.
I'm going to take his first person.
He sees him, yep. Goes prone. Sets up a little bit. He's just trying to stabilize his gun, but now Valhallen's going in that little ridge, and he's not going to be able to be seen. He needs to radio to some other Blue 4 guys to tell him, hey, they're coming up that small spot, because they could box Valhallen in and take him out.
Yeah, Valhallen playing it smart, staying within that valley. I don't think Passenger up here is going to get another shot at him, unless he moves. I'm not seeing any Blue 4 take a look in that direction. Only
Passenger just got him.
Well, prove me wrong.
Yeah, Hassinger got at an angle where the cover kind of opened up and he was able to get a headshot on Valhallen. So good shot there. I'll be curious to see if someone on Blue 4 weaponizes that marksman rifle, because at this range it would be really useful to take that.
And I'm seeing these Alpha 2.
Holy suppressive fire, Batman.
Getting rather close. The Blue 4 one is starting to get close to the perimeter. They're going to be the closest guys there, other than the bridge group. So it looks like first platoon on Blue 4 is starting to make their move. Getting closer and closer to the city.
This looks like a team deathmatch map, to be perfectly honest.
Sliding over is now clear. The two guys that went up there are going back down the hill to meet up with the rest of their team. Clown almost getting shot from behind by Galil. He turned for a second, but didn't quite see him. Oh, now he opens up. There goes
Clown gets picked off.
Goes down.
Galil did not get hit at all. Oh, no, I stand correct. He got hit once from the looks of it.
Yeah, and now Vonk is looking up the Charlie 1 guy.
Galil is about to receive those heavy reinforcements. They're just, again, all of those guys up there, I don't think they're going to be able to do much.
Charlie, Golf. Okay, so they both, Blue 4 still has their BTRs up. They're directly west of the town. If you follow the road in, and
Bonk spots that reinforcement group.
Rocket goes out, but it's high. It goes right over Golf 1, and they don't even move. Let's see, are they going to shoot again? Come on, take another shot. Yep, there goes another shot out. This one
high again.
High again. That one was 10 meters. Someone needs to learn how to range.
I like how we have a single Op 4 guy running up the bridge. He's going to try to find Blue 4.
So it's Patriot and Swola. Swola has the rangefinders, the Vector, so he's able to get an accurate range. I just don't think that Patriot's able to get that rocket.
Line up the proper shot, yeah. Because there is a little bit of a hill difference here. It's very faint, but the Vics are a little on the higher ground. I think he's overcompensating for it.
Yeah. Now both Golf units is pulled back. He can probably still see just the main Golf.
Bonk got picked off.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, bridge guy is for the Op 4 walking down the center. He has to be careful because he's still got those two guys way in the back. Are they getting picked up? Basebeard and Nightshade just standing behind the mountain, not really doing much.
If those Blue 4 guys are on yelling, Wells would be able to hear them.
Oh, below him? At the bridge, you're saying?
Yep.
I think he notices because he's gone prone. I saw him standing up or crouched earlier.
Yep.
The problem is think he would have to, yeah, he would have to enhance movement or vault down and over, taking damage as he goes. If he wants to get directly behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Again, no Blue 4 quite have breached the sector yet. They're doing a full surround, but with the main second platoon coming in from that on top of that hill where Blue 4 assaulted.
No thermals.
Taking out Alpha 2, preventing them from entering. I just heard another rocket go out.
Yep, that landed right in front of G1. We had another rocket land just short as well. That's 4 rockets that BTR has had fired at it, and not one of them have hit.
Dang. Now it looks like Alpha 1 of Op 4 have moved up. They're going to be assaulting against this Blue 4 force, and they just don't know how close they are to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And in this confusion, especially firing at the town in that close firing, one guy from Delta 1 getting shot at.
Yep, Chucky hasn't been hit yet. There's a headshot landing, though. Now you got Martin running up.
Martin.
Gets the headshot.
Yep. I can't keep up with the names.
I just click on them real quick to pop up, have their name pop up. You got Severe running up, a grenade thrown behind him. That knocks him unconscious. Lucky shrapnel headshot there. He's more than likely to wake up from it, though.
Yeah.
And you got...
Throwing a grenade up. Doesn't quite make it because the grenades are only down towards him. Yep, there goes Severe. He gets back up. He's crippled in the leg, it looks like.
And we got Op 4 blue on bluing their own guy. They're shooting at Lurch here. At this range, it's hard to PID, especially with a little bit of fog. Just makes everything look bad. Severe has to be careful. He's about to have a truck drive up to him. Again, you're not allowed to run people over in FNF. But Severe getting the headshot from that 240 Bravo.
Yeah, that's going to take it out of commission just for a little bit, and it's going to, you know, pull some attention.
That's a PKM, my bad. Still, it's a 7.62.
Lurch, who is bandaging right now. Oh, and I do see a Blue 4 guy directly in the zone.
Platoon 2 HQ for Blue 4 just para-dropped in.
Yeah.
Rocket came in and hit just short of the G1 BTR. Again, you can see the impact hit right next to it. Oh my god.
Someone take away his rocket license.
Yeah, right?
The right to rocket has been removed. Anyway, Base Beard was able to touch down right outside, right next to friendly forces. He's going to be the first one in to the main objective alive, and it looks like D2 from the second platoon of Blue 4 is going to be the first one on point, though. Alpha lead, let's see, this is Mito. He's watching the front door.
Severe.
He's mindful that there's more ways than just the front door to get into that building. You can take the windows or even one of the back doors.
He got away with that because he quickly hid in the tree. Severe hiding in a tree and avoiding Blue 4 by circling around in this tree. He doesn't hear people crawling.
Right behind him. Passengers right there.
But he is going to get saved. Oh my god. Oh! Hassinger getting the quick tap, though. Severe getting quite a few kills there. Get someone knockout lock. Pierce is unlikely to wake up since he's knockout locked there, but you are right. Blue 4 is pushing in on 2 directions. Op 4 thankfully brought in those guys they had on that massive recon expedition that didn't really bear any fruit. And you also have the BRDM that's pulled in on the edge of the hill.
Kill from up the stairs. He gets another one. Here comes the third. They're all looking upstairs. They're waiting for that. They have to push carefully because they were right on the objective. They
Grenade gets a knockout.
But they're not taking it because they have one guy upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that is a messy stairwell.
Yeah, that's 2
He's turned out again. Not sure if he heard that magazine switch. It's really hard to hear that with all the noise pollution going on. Blue 4 breaching. Oh no, he's gonna get caught out while he's medicing. Oh. And he still manages. I mean, he could still technically wake back up, though. That was definitely a desync spike, though, so. Lucky on Mito there.
The lower floor.
Yep, Fist woke back up. He got hit by a grenade. Oh, this little bunker, jeez.
Alright, going upstairs.
Op 4 forces by the G1 BTR that's avoided 5 rockets. They have no AT to deal with this BTR though, so they're just trying to avoid it, and the BTR is not looking in that direction. It's too busy scanning the northern mountaintop for that hostile machine gun team.
Yep, and Mito goes down as Fist pops him in the head. He saw him do that half wake up from Ace. Saw him move and said, nope, you're going back down. Alright, so that southern-eastern objective is mostly clear. You know, they've seen the objective, but they haven't touched it yet. They're still going to clear the entire building, Fist is.
Yeah, that's smart. I mean, looking at the numbers right here, it's pretty even, but Blue Force still has both of its BTRs, and the BTR spotted Op 4 on the hill and managed to get a kill.
Yeah, and they're right in the middle.
Op 4 just picked off another guy.
Op 4 shooting each other. I forget who they were shooting at here. He's right underneath that tree, of course he is. Seo. Dale's getting shot at from the hill. He's going to take some more shots.
Wow. A lot of dead Blue 4.
Who is shooting you? That is Staff Sergeant Kevin and Private Second Class Cole up on the hill spotting them out. The bridge group that went up through the bridge is mostly dead. I'm seeing 2 bodies, 1 guy down, and 1 guy it looks like they're medicing. I don't know where they got hit from.
There's the hack on 3. Before dismounted, check the kill on him.
Oh, that truck ran right into the wall and started smoking.
Ooh, yeah, they were trying to ram it, but
apparently those walls do not go down.
Yeah, the walls are invincible. They asked if the buildings were invincible. Night Owl said no, but no one asked about the walls, and that wall is indeed invincible.
Oh, and
18. That's the 6th AT miss. The BTR is like, yeah, what happened?
Oh, did I get shot at again?
Oh, man. That came from a friendly vector, though. Unless it was buckets. Let me check his AT stick real quick. Yeah, I don't see his AT stick, but I don't see if he dropped it up here. But, I mean, it did come from this direction.
I bet they're just feeling invincible up there now. Just like,
yeah,
oh, yeah, that's like the 5th rock.
Oh!
As I say that, they get gunned down by a cord.
So Sirius is still alive in there. I'm gonna quickly check. He's the driver from the looks of it, but his gunner has been knocked out.
Yep, and there it's moving.
So you gotta remember that 12.7 on the cords can easily pen those BTRs.
Oh, that's beautiful. The helicopter resting on its nose on the west side.
And finally, Charlie 2 Patriot gets the G1 BTR, knocks out the gunner, but the driver is still okay and driving. So, funny enough, the 2 things that are the most, like, well-armored in all of RHS are Hueys and BTR 70s. I don't know why, but those fuckers refuse to die, and that's why whenever I see BTR 70s used, I go, oh shit, because, let's be honest, if that AT shot hit a BTR 80 and killed the gunner, or at least knocked him out, then it would be smoking as well. But a BTR 70, nope. I don't know why, it's just much more armored.
So I see that the BRDM from Gulf has finally come back into the sector. It's following Cholt here, going around doing circles. Cholt's gonna be able to get behind him.
Yeah, but Cholt's Blue 4.
Oh. Yeah, see if...
You got to remember when they get into enemy vehicles and the enemy, like, they have a body in it, the reason it's appearing right on the map is if you look from the top, you see the gunner is dead inside of it. So that's why it looks like an Op 4, because I checked that too. That's why I immediately checked the roster on the left and saw Cholt was on the Blue 4 top side. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's just a stolen thing. Because, yeah, I thought he was getting stocked too.
Yeah, I'm still not great with the vehicles without labels.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. It's like, what side were you again?
What are you doing? Oh, so we just had Blue 4 guy trying to medic. CO found him, though, and picked him off, and I think he's going to run up and get some double taps here as well. Kept checking the other one, seeing that he can't get the inventory scream, and there's the headshot to initiate insta-kill Seppuku.
So it looks like everyone who is still left alive is now within the compound.
Yep.
With the exception of the helicopter pilot and whoever.
And a Blue 4 marksman, which is Nightshade. And he is trying to get some more pickoff kills, but at this range, it's going to be difficult. I think Op4 has the numbers advantage again.
Well, and they have the ability, they have the great positioning.
Nope.
Whereas Blue 4 has to move.
He's going to see his footsteps, though.
At the time to set up good positions of fire.
Stottenvey getting the kill.
Of fire. And just overall have the better position. Oh, there goes an explosion.
That was an explosive trap. Done by, it had to have been Wiki, but it might have been Misu, actually, because Misu is looking up at that angle from that direction. Oh, so that's why he's crouched right here. I thought he was watching the stairwell. No, he was watching his explosive trap and managed to get a BTR kill off of that. Awesome.
Wow. I would have never expected that.
Yeah, no, neither would have I. I thought he was just watching the stairwell as rear security, but he was able to double up and both watch the stairwell and his explosive trap.
Well,
really cool on him.
Notice that one of the guys is able to get out. Sirius is now clearing his building, but he's not going to be able to find him easily.
The Huey just kamikazed.
Yeah, I saw a parachute fall out. I don't know if the guy in it survived.
Yeah, no, they're at the top of a tower. And we got Hassinger trying to run in to get the southernmost cache, but unfortunately he is gunned down after knocking out Nielsen, but Nielsen was able to get the headshot.
Oh, man. Have you looked at where this cache is?
Which one?
Oh, boy, the middle one. It's got 2 Foxtrot 2 guys in it.
Yeah?
Foxtrot in the Gulf. So...
Oh, yeah, that's a tough spot to hit. You got one of them glitching out. You gotta climb the ladder down, though.
You gotta climb the ladder down or vault over and hope you don't go down. Ooh! Poof. You gotta be careful, those grenades are getting close.
So, it's really difficult to get a grenade up through that one little ladder spot. There's just a hidden wall there that just makes the grenades bounce back. I've learned that the hard way.
Oh no, he tried to vault over. Sirius tried to vault over the rail.
And he fell.
Yeah, he got glitched over and fell through.
What you say? So I think Blue 4 is going to be able to take this position here. As I say that, I think no, it was Buckets just got a free kill from the top. Blue 4 just needs to get in this building and initiate the hack and lock it down, regroup, and go to the other cache site.
Whatever his name was, threw a satchel down and then got gunned down right by Ryan here, Private First Class Ryan. You can see the satchel charge being like right next to his body. It's not armed, but it was thrown down.
Well, if they blow this building up, there's no way they're going to be able to get the terminal. So there's the hack start. We just had an explosive trap go up. Oh my god. Someone mis-PID'd which cache just went up, and they blew up the other cache and knocked somebody unconscious.
Oh, and here goes the other one.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Whoops, wrong demo chart. Oh, he just had another Blue 4 guy get picked off from the roof. That was, I think, Buckets again. No, it was Ryan on 4 kills. The Private having the time of his life.
Yeah, and now they have to make their way up, kill the Foxtrot 2 guy.
Stottenbay's in a really good position, though, to defend. So he just, oh my god, as I say that, Batman comes down, aka Corporal Porter, and stops the hack. And does Blue 4 even have anyone still alive? They got 1 marksman and 1 other guy. I still can't believe Op4 demoed the Ron cache and killed Drake.
Oh, they got taken out. I wonder if they got taken out by the other guys on the roof there.
AT4 going on Swola's position. That had to have been, yep, that was M72 Law from Nightshade, a near miss.
Still 1 blue guy Blue 4 left. He's climbing a ladder.
2 blue 4, 1 marksman outside, and they got the other guy climbing the ladder.
Granny. Or Granny. Granny? Granny.
Granny. I think Swallow's gonna pick him off.
Yeah, I mean, that white background, you know, it's so obvious. Ooh, with the marksman, is it the marksman? Yeah, that's the marksman. Nightshade taking shots at Swola, forcing him back. I'm hearing vehicles move. They stole the BTR.
Of course they did.
2 on up 4. Now all they need to do is follow that gunfire and take out the last few guys. So it does look like Granny is going to try to head up there where
as he's getting shot and crippled by, who is that? Eagle. But it is 2 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 2v12, so a 6-to-1 ratio. As I now hear Op4 firing in the distance, they are, I think, double tapping bodies, perhaps.
Yeah, that gunner in the burnt out BTR still showing as downed but not dead. It'd be hilarious if he's able to get up. It'd be a Christmas miracle. I'm sorry. Santa still has not arrived yet.
I don't know where Santa is. I've been reading my chat in case someone like comes in to say, hey, Santa's at XYZ. I think Santa was a lie. Granny's bullets, he's not realizing they're ricocheting off. And he just wasted a mag.
He has to be here somewhere.
Now you got Swallow running around. Takes Granny out. And now it is a 1-to-12 ratio. Nightshade on 1 kills. Will he channel the inner spirit of Audrey Hotto to get the multi-kill he needs?
I thought you said 12 kills. I'm like, excuse me?
Nightshade's gonna need 12 kills to win. Or something close to that.
So
and Swola double tapping Granny. Yep.
His first objective is going to definitely be going for where Command is of Op4, taking out that objective. The problem is Command's going to be looking in the right direction, and you're going to hear him walk up along with that high cover from Swola.
Yep.
The other thing we have to watch out for is the guy from Charlie 2 that looks like Patriot. He's looking in the right direction. So if Nightshade tries to come around the east side here, he's going to be picked out either way.
I believe.
I believe too.
Swola not looking in the right direction. Eagle also not looking in the right direction. Are we? I think we're believing hard enough.
We're believing. Patriot. See?
No! No!
Patriot firing. Get some shots on. Unable to take him out. I think Patriot took some shots too. Here comes the BT.
There's a lot of blood on the ground though.
He has to be careful. That BTR is rolling around.
It's not looking though. That's a really good grenade throw.
Nope.
Gets the drop, but he gets dropped by someone running over. No, that was CO. And that's GG.
Guy. Did Op4, how dare you? Killed one of your own guys that you did. But no, you're just shooting at dead bodies. Let's see what works.
Love how we have 2 blue 4 guys that died in each other's arms. It's okay, buddy. Maybe next year.
Hopefully we get to see you for apparently the New Year's.
GG, see you next year.
That's even going on. I don't know if you heard, there's a Tuesday Night Tanks coming up here soon.
Oh gosh.
In the air as the last remaining. No, they're getting sent to Santa for him to pick up. Come on, Santa, where are you? And
pancakes.
All right. Well, thank you for doing this yearly.
Always, man.
I'm sure all of the FNF crew is very thankful for all the new people you've brought in, and I'm very thankful I get to kill new people, or be killed by them more likely.
Right.
But yeah, let's go down and hear the last of this.
Push down to my BTR yelling at my screen, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yeah, me too.
1-2-1 Christmas party, let's go!
I went down to friendly fire.
I'll bring the booze.
All right, guys. So here's the deal. First off, yes, 40K is tomorrow. I'm thinking, because I still need to make the pay for pain menu, and I still need to catch up the roster on whatchamacallit, for the Mandalorian stuff, and consider adding new gear and weaponry for that roster. So what I'm thinking is, I'm going to get those two things done, because I absolutely need to get those things done by tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow morning, I will host a dev stream, then go out for a bit, then come back and maybe do another dev stream before 40K. Again, because I'm really trying to front log everything so I can get everything done. So I'm going to call it here for the night. I know I said I'd do a dev stream, but we'll push it to tomorrow morning in about 11 hours, give or take. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Thank you so much for all the resubs, new subs, gift subs, the whole 9 yards. And otherwise, cheers. Have a good one. Go operate operationally. Tomorrow will be 40K Slanesh Mess Pay for Pain at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.